Hello students, I am Prasanna. In this video I am going to explain laws of exponents. Here laws of indices also we call it as. What are these laws of exponents? So when we multiply the terms with exponents, we use some rules to find the product easily. So these rules are nothing but laws of exponents. In that, first one, multiplying power with the same base. These laws are very important, children. When you are perfect in these laws, you can do the exercise sums easily. So in that first one is multiplying power with the same base. Here I will take one example. If I take 3 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of 4. 3 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of 4. Now how do you expand this, children? 3 to the power of 3 means we should multiply 3 times because the power is 3. Right? So here I am writing 3 into 3 into 3. Okay? Next 3 to the power of 4. That how you are going to write 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. 4 times because the power is 4. When you include full 3 into 3 into 3, I am removing brackets here. I am combining both because it is under product only. 3 into. So total you are going to get 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total we are multiplying 3 into 7 times. This how can you write in exponential form? Here we will write 3 to the power of 7. Isn't it? So what did you get here? 3 cube into 3 to the power of 4 is nothing but 3 to the power of 7 you got. Right? Now carefully study the power notation in final steps of the above example. You will see that the index on the RHS is the same of the indices on the LHS. Thus, if A is any integer, generally general form. So, we are going to write general form now. Suppose A is any integer. It is any integer, right? And where A is not equal to 0 and A is not equal to 0, let's take M and N are integers. So M and N can take 0 value. But A is any integer, but A is not equal to 0. So generally we write like A to the power of M into A to the power of N equal to A to the power of M plus N. Here if you observe 3 to the power of 3 and 3 to the power of 4, how you got? When you are adding powers, 3 plus 4, you will get 3 to the power of 7. Same like here. So, here general form of this law is A to the power of M into A to the power of N equal to A to the power of M plus N. I can take another example here. 5 to the power of 10 into 5 to the power of 15. So, how you do? Here, multiplying powers with the same base. Here, multiplication we are doing with the same base. When the bases are same, how to do? When multiplication is there, just you should do addition of the powers. 10 plus 15. So what is the answer, children? 5 to the power of 25. So this is the first law. A to the power of M into A to the power of N equal to A to the power of M plus N. Coming to second law, children. Dividing power with the same base. First one is multiplying power with the same base and second one dividing power with the same base. Here I will take one example, 3 to the power of 4 by 3 to the power of 3. Okay, 3 to the power of 4 by 3 to the power of 3, you will expand this 3 multiplied 4 times, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Yes, and by 3 multiplied 3 times, 3 into 3 into 3. So here this is division. So you can cancel, isn't it? So 1, 1. Here 3, 3, 3. So you got only 3. So power is 1. Right? Now what did you observe? Now study the power notation obtained from this example. you will find that the index on the RHS means here is the difference of indices on the LHS. Means here if you do 3 to the power of 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3, here I am doing difference of only powers. So what is the answer you will get, children? 4 minus 3 equal to 1. That is the answer you got, right? So what do you do? You find the difference if the bases are equal and if it is in the division procedure. So you have to find the difference of the powers. So in general form, in general how you write? If A is a non-zero integer, okay, and m and n are integers. If you take A is a non-zero, non-zero means what? A is not equal to 0 and m and n are integers, then how you write? A to the power of m by A to the power of n equal to, here bases are same, A, and powers are different. Then how you do? A to the power of m minus n, okay? And this process is, this formula is when m is greater than n. Means the numerator power is greater than the denominator power. For example, I will take one more example. 8 to the power of 30 by 8 to the power of 20. Here, the bases are same. What is the base in this? 8 and 8. And the powers are different. If you see, the numerator power is greater than the denominator. So what is the answer, children, here? 8 to the power of 30 minus 20. That is 8 to the power of 30 minus 20 is how much? 10. So this formula is applicable only when m is greater than n. Okay. Now I say what is another formula where m is less than n. Next in this, just now we did a to the power of m by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n if m is greater than n. Okay. So what is the condition when m is less than n? That we are going to check now. So I will take one example here. 5 to the power of 5 by 5 to the power of 8. Okay. If you observe here, the numerator power is smaller than the denominator, right? Now I will expand this. 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, because the power is 5, we should multiply 5 times. Next here 8 times. 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, 8 times we should multiply. Okay. Now do cancellation, children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what did you get here? 5. How many 5s are left over here? 3. So 5 cube. So 1 by 5 cube you got, right? Now this is same as if you observe 8 minus 5. 3 how you got? 8 minus 5, because 8 is in the denominator. So 8 minus 5. Okay. Therefore what did you observe here? 5 to the power of 5 by 5 to the power of 8 is nothing but 1 by 5 to the power of 8 minus 5. That is 1 by 5 to the power of 3. Okay. So in general how you take, where a is what? Non-zero integer and m and n are integers. Then a to the power of m by a to the power of n is nothing but 1 by a to the power of n minus m. When n is greater than m. If the denominator power is greater, then we have to use this formula, children. A to the power of m by a to the power of n equal to 1 by a to the power of n minus m. If n is greater than m. Example we will take one more. 3 to the power of 15 by 3 to the power of 20. So here the numerator power is 15, the denominator power is 20. So what is the answer here? 1 by 3 to the power of 20 minus 15. That is nothing but 1 by 3 to the power of 5. This formula is applicable only when n is greater than m. So you have two laws, children. Dividing power with the same base. One condition is if m is greater than n, and another condition is if n is greater than m. Next, third one, power of a power. Power of a power. Here, example I take 2 square whole to the power of 3. Here, power of a power. Already 2 is a power and one more power is there. So that means power of a power. 2 square whole to the power of 3 means here 2 square I will multiply 3 times. Can I do like that? Because the whole to the power of 3 is there. So 2 square into 2 square into 2 square. Okay. Now can I apply here 2 into 2, 2 square, and 2 into 2 and 2 into 2. So how many times you got children here? 2 to the power of 6. Okay. Study the pattern, children, of the power notations in this example, and let us complete the general relation. If you see, here 2 is there, here 3 is there. So 2 to the power of, when you multiply 2 into 3, how much you are going to get? 2 to the power of 6. Yes, so to raise a power to power, multiply the exponents. That is the condition. So in general, how you are going to write? If a is a non-zero integer and here two powers are there, m and n are integers, then what is the general condition? A to the power of m whole to the power of n. See how to read this. A to the power of m whole to the power of n is nothing but a to the power of m into n. So this is the general formula. A to the power of m whole to the power of n equal to a to the power of m into n. Now we are going to take one more example here. 3 to the power of 10 whole to the power of 5. So simply here it is raised power to power. So simply multiply the exponents. 10 into 5. That is nothing but 10 5s are 50. 3 to the power of 50. Next, fourth one. Numbers with exponent 0. Numbers with exponent 0. So if I take 3 to the power of 4 by 3 to the power of 4. Here I am taking numerator and denominator same. So we will explain, children, here. 3 how many times we should multiply here? 4 times. 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. And down also 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So 3, 3, 3, 3, here this all gets cancelled and we got the answer as 1. So the result can also be determined how? It can be used to apply law. Just now we discussed a to the power of m by a to the power of n is nothing but a to the power of m minus n. Right? And just now we discussed, no children, this is the division. What is the general formula of that? Dividing power with the same base. So when you apply for this, you will get 3 to the power of 4 minus 4. So 3 to the power of 4 minus 4 is nothing but 3 to the power of 0. Right? So 3 to the power of 0 is nothing but 1. Means thus, what did you understand now? Any number except 0 raised to the power of 0 is 1. Any number except 0. So the base should not be 0. Any number except 0 raised to the power 0 is 1. So in general, how you write, children? In general, a to the power of 0 is nothing but 1. Any number to the power of 0 is 1, but the base should not be 0. Example, 1 lakh to the power of 0 gives you 1. So this is numbers with exponent 0. Next, multiplying bases with the same exponents. bases are different, the exponents are same. Now we'll take one example. 3 into 4 whole to the power of 2. Means for 3 the power is 2, for the 4 the power is 2. How you got? Here 3 into 4 is multiplied 2 times because the power is 2. So I will write 3 into 4 into 3 into 4. Okay. Now I will take 3 in one bracket and 4 in one bracket because 3 into 3, 4 into 4. Now what is 3 into 3 children? It is 3 square and 4 into 4 is 4 square. Okay. Now what did you understand? 3 into here bases are different and bases is under multiplication and the power is same. So we can separately write as 3 square into 4 square. Okay. So in general here the bases are two bases if A and B are non-zero integers and M is an integer. Here the power is same. So how you write in generally? A into B whole to the power of M. Bases are different, power is same. So how you write this is A to the power of M into B to the power of M. Okay. So one more example, if I take 12 into 5 whole to the power of 15 can be written as 12 into 12 to the power of 15 into 5 to the power of 15. Next, sixth one, dividing bases with the same exponents. Dividing bases with the same exponents. So example, here bases are different. 5 square by 3 square I will take. Okay. Here the bases are different but the power is same, 2 and 2. How we write this children? 5 into 5 by 3 into 3. So when you expand 5 into 5 by 3 into 3. So this I write separately. 5 by 3 into 5 by 3. Can I write like that? Yes. Product of numerators by product of denominators. So here 5 by 3 into 5 by 3 I can write by 5 by 3 whole square. Can I write? So what did you understand here? If bases are different, power is same, so whole we can take like 5 by 3 whole square. Now in general how we write? If bases are different, so A and B are what? Non-zero integers. And power is same, so M is an integer. Then how you write here? A to the power of M by B to the power of M. Here if you see A and B are different bases and but the exponent is same. How do you write this as? A by B whole to the power of M. You can write A by B whole to the power of M. So if you take one more example here, 8 to the power of n by 9 to the power of 10. So here the bases are different, the power is same. So how you write this as using this formula? 8 by 9 whole to the power of 10. Last law, coming to last law, negative exponent. Negative exponent. Now just consider what is the value of 2 cube children? 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Yes? And what is the value of 2 square? 2 2s are 4. What is the value of 2 power of 1? 2. What is the value of 2 to the power of 0? Any number to the power of 0 is 1. Then what is the power 2 to the power of minus 1? Here, what do you understand here? See, you will find that each time the exponent is decreasing by 1. Here 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1. So, if you observe these values, the value is becoming half of the previous. Yes or no? Here 8 is there. Half of 8 is how much? 4. And half of 4 is what? 2. Half of 2 is what? 1. Half of 1 is what? Half. So here what do you get answer now? 1 by 2. Okay, that is 1 by 2 means 2 to the power of 1, right? So 1 by 2 to the power of 1. And can you say what is this value now? Half of this again, 1 to the power of 2 to the power of 2. 1 by 2 to the power of 2. That is nothing but here 1 by 2, no. 1 power is 1 is 1 by 2. And 1 by 2 power 2 is no, 2 square is nothing but 1 by 4. If I take this, so 1 by 2 cube means if to remove this negative symbol, we should write this number in the denominator. So 1 by 8. Understood, children? So when you find that each time the exponent is increasing 1, the value becomes half of the previous value, isn't it? Now, can you say what is the value of this 3 to the power of minus 5? 1 by 3 to the power of 5. So to remove negative exponent, we should write that term in the denominator. So in general, how you write, children? In general, if a is a non-zero integer, n is what integer? Therefore, a to the power of minus n, here the power is negative, a to the power of minus n is nothing but 1 by a to the power of n. 1 by a to the power of n, right? Now, suppose if I give 1 by 5 cube, how are you writing that? It is in the denominator, right? 5 cube. How do you write this 5 cube in the numerator? Just you should keep the power as a negative, 5 to the power of minus 3 in reverse way. Now till now we discussed laws, children. Now I want to write all the laws at a time, okay? So laws of exponents. Here we'll first only we'll write for any non-zero integers. What are the non-zero integers we are taking? A and B, right? And integers m and n. So first only I am writing what is a and b and what are m and n. Here a and b are taken as bases, so they are non-zero integers, right? They should not take the value of 0. Now, so first one we discuss is a to the power of m into a to the power of n is nothing but here when the bases are equal, if multiplication symbol is there, formula is a to the power of m plus n. And second one, a to the power of m by a to the power of n. Bases are equal and they are under division. So a to the power of m minus n if m is greater than n. This condition is important. Third one, same formula, a to the power of m by a to the power of n, 1 by a to the power of n minus m if n is greater than m. Okay. Next, fourth one, what we have discussed, a to the power of m whole to the power of n. So a to the power of m into n. If the base is there, power to power is there means we should multiply the powers. Next, fifth one is a to the power of m by b to the power of m. Here the bases are different, the power is same. So you can write as a by b whole to the power of m. Okay. Next, one more we discussed, a to the power of 0 equal to 1, right? And one more, a to the power of minus n equal to 1 by a to the power of m. To remove negative symbol, we should write 1 by a to the power of m. And what about another one? Eighth one, a into b whole to the power of m. Here bases are different and they are under the multiplication and power is same. So a to the power of m into b to the power of m. So these are the laws, very important, children. Until unless you are perfect in these laws, you cannot do the problems based on exponents. And here coming to a to the power of 0 equal to 1, here you should write where a is not equal to 0. A should not be 0.